Okay, so let's jump right into kind of a palette 101 and talk about what all the different colors are for in your palette. So this is palette 3. Ah, it's so pretty. Isn't it so pretty? Okay, so in any palette, no matter what colors are in there, you're gonna find 3 different kinds of colors, okay? So you're gonna find some really light shades, like these 3 here in the middle, especially this one. It's really light, okay? So you're gonna find some light shades. You're gonna find some kind of medium toned shades, and then you're gonna find some darker shades, okay? So here's what all those are for. These light shades, these are your highlight shades. These are the shades that you're gonna use on the lower part of your lid, and then if you want to highlight under your brow or your inner eye, you can use those there. But really, we're gonna stick below our crease for these colors. Now, these are not hard and fast rules, but these are what's gonna work for most women for most looks, okay? So light colors, highlight, we're gonna go below the crease. These medium toned colors, these are the colors you're usually gonna use for your crease to your transition. Okay, so your crease is where you can actually see the fold. And then if you feel on your eye, you feel your eyebrow bone right here, like you're not your eyebrow, but your bone. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Your brow bone. So between your crease and your brow bone, this is your transition area. And that's where you're gonna use those medium shades, okay? Of course, there's always a look where you can mix and match different places, but strictly speaking for this tutorial and most looks, that's what you're gonna use them for. And then these darker shades, these are your contour shades or your accent shades. And you're gonna use this for things like liner. You're gonna use them to create a more smoky look at the corner of your eye, and I'm gonna show you how to do that, okay? For an everyday look, you're gonna start with one of the medium shades, okay? Even this one could probably work, so I'm gonna use this one today. It's called Determined, and it's kind of a medium to light, kind of fawn, gray, browny color, and I'm gonna use that one. But you could use any of these. If you have hooded lids, which is where this part of your eye covers the lower part of your lid, stay away from shimmers in your transition area and go stick with the mattes, okay? So you'll choose one of these two, but I'm gonna go with this grayish color today. I'm gonna use my fluffy crease brush, which is one of the brushes that comes in the Ultimate Bundle. It's actually one of my favorite brushes, okay? And then you're just gonna go back and forth. You're gonna tap off any excess, and then you're gonna start at the outer corner of your eye. Anytime you're using a medium or dark shade, always start on the outside and work your way inward on your eye. The reason is the place where your brush first touches down is gonna be the darkest. And you want dark on the outside, light on the inside. That's gonna keep your eye looking nice and bright and open. So always start outside and work in if you've got a medium or dark shade, okay? So we're just gonna kind of rainbow this back and forth from our crease and blend it up to where our brow bone is, okay? Don't go all the way up to your eyebrow because you need that highlight space there. Okay, you don't want to completely close that in, but blend from your crease to your brow bone, okay? And you can see that crease just a really nice, natural kind of contour. Okay, both eyes are done, got our transition. Now let's go in with a highlight shade. So you're gonna choose one of these lighter shades here. I'm gonna go with Smitten just because it's so pretty. Look at that kind of shimmery, silvery lavender color. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna go in with that. I'm gonna use my liner shader brush. This is a really handy brush to have because it can do so much stuff. I'll show you in a second what else it can do, but you're just gonna take that color and you're gonna put it on the lower part of your lid. So from your lash line to your crease, okay? And just kind of blend that. You don't want any harsh lines, so make sure you blend that in your crease really well. Okay, isn't that pretty? So easy. Okay, so for liner, you could use one of the 2 liners that comes in the Ultimate Bundle, or use the liner end of your liner shader brush and use one of the darker shades in your palette for liner. This is perfect for a quick everyday, kind of more natural or just not super made up makeup look. So use this kind of chiseled end here, grab one of these dark colors. I'm just gonna use the black. And what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna press it into your lash line in like the outer third to half, just like we did the pencil eyeliner. Here we go. Just like that. And then you'd finish it off with mascara. Voila, done. Okay, so we have our everyday look done without mascara because I'm not gonna put mascara on until I'm completely done. But let's say you wanted to do something a little more fancy, you wanna make it more of a smoky eye, you're going out, or you just like a more smoky eye look. Girl, I rock a smoky eye to the grocery store. So if you wanted to make it more fancy, this is a really easy way to do a smoky eye that's not gonna close in your eye or look really heavy. And so you're gonna start the exact same way that we did our everyday look. So you're gonna do a medium shade in your transition, a lighter shade down here, skip the eyeshadow for eyeliner because we'll get to eyeliner with this look, okay? So do those first two steps with the eyeshadow. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a crease brush, and this is a smaller, more stiff bristled brush, and you're gonna pick one of the darker shades. Yes, we're going in with the darker shades. I am obsessed with this shimmery dark purple called Cheeky, so that's what we're gonna use, okay? So you're just gonna grab some of that. Now, if you look at your eye, in the outer corner, if you start from this outer corner and you go up to your crease or down to your lash line, it actually creates this little like triangle. Do you see that? This is where you're gonna put that color. We're gonna blend it, but you're just gonna start by tapping it into this little outer triangle area, okay? See? You don't wanna like draw a triangle, but just kind of tap it into that little outer area. Tapping it is gonna make sure that it gets distributed more evenly and you don't have like lines. Does that make sense? Okay, so we've got that. Now don't add any more, but just gently, what you have, just kind of blend that into your crease a little bit. Again, we're gonna go in with a blending brush and we're gonna blend this more, but bring that over into your crease just a tiny little bit, okay? So now grab a blending brush. This is just a soft, fluffy brush. You could go into with your fluffy crease brush, just clean it off. In between, wipe it off really good on like an old towel or something. And you could use this to blend. I really like my blending brush. So then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go in and you're just gonna do like little circles and just kind of blend it out. Do you see how that creates just a really soft, smoky look? I love that. So let's add a little bit of liner. I'm gonna do my outer V with my pencil liner, and then we're gonna finish up this look. Okay, so I've got our liner on. Now I'm gonna go back with my crease brush again and that same purple, and I just want to very gently go over the liner, and this is gonna soften it out, soften it up, tie it all together, and finish up that smoky eye look. Let me do the other eye and I can show you. Ta-da! Both eyes are done. Got my mascara on. I love it. The thing I love most about this palette is there are just so many different combinations and looks that you can do, and they all are gonna coordinate. So it takes out that like, what color do I wear? As long as you know what kind of color goes in which spot, you just paint by numbers and it's always gonna turn out great. I love that.